Fry Bread Man basically fights for Native American rights, be it environmental, governmental. That's his cause. As I started learning more about my culture, I started drawing imagery from Native culture. Mainly they were like braves with feathers out of their hair and stuff like that. And so now that's kind of what I'm known for, is the guy that does Indian art, but it's pop culture influence with comics.
We were just so excited that Ryan wanted to collaborate with us on this project, and that Fry Bread Man gets to visit the Giggle Bubble.
He has this this weakness, is kryptonite, as you called it earlier, with diabetes, and diabetes is basically kind of brought on by not eating healthy and eating tons of fry bread, which he loves to eat. That's why he's called Fry Bread Man.
Children are visual learners these days. They don't want to look at a black and white textbook. They want to go online and see a video. They want to see a comic book, and we should allow these mediums to convey important things like that.
Also, I think the whole idea of comics is teaching literacy, encouraging art, also kind of making Native youth proud that there's like these minority Native superheroes out there as well, and that's kind of the whole drive that drives me to do comics.
Part of the goal of the Giggle Bubble series is to make learning fun, to use fantasy characters and contemporary mediums to teach significant cultural and historical lessons to students.
Fry Bread was basically created thanks to the United States government, and back when Native people were gathered up and they had to kind of basically march to reservations, which a long time ago there weren't reservations, and Native people lived freely in their homelands, wherever sacred lands that they happen to live on. But when the time came to relocate them, they were given rations by the government, and a lot of these rations, involve rancid, food and rotten foods and things like that. But what they gave them was flour. They gave them some salt, they gave them some lard, and I guess out of a lot of these ingredients they were able to kind of make bread. I'm also kind of, educating, a lot of people that look at my work, what these different figures and deities and symbolisms represent. And I kind of like to think that that's what my art does, and I think that's what art should have a purpose in doing.